Well, I was trying to do this the other day, but I didn't get around to it. But now I am. And so, yeah. Remember I was talking about my metal detector I got bought. Yeah, I got it. This is the, what's it called? Yeah, the Bounty Hunter Land Ranger Pro. And I've been watching a lot of videos about it and everything. It looks like it's a really neat metal detector. I was gonna go out there, and it's like a bit like 800. Pardon me, but it's a little cold right now. It's like 23 degrees. It kind of feels like it's 30. That's the real feel, something like that. So I did find something pretty neat, pretty cool. Look, it's a dime on the floor. Yeah, I wish. I've been watching a lot of these videos with, these metal detectors and things like that. Well, pardon me, sorry. I used to do this years back, several years back. I had a Quicksilver, and then I had another one. I forgot what it was called, and I did a lot of this stuff. And so it was a little before these people that have out there now, like Nugget Noggin, not before Aqua Chicker, Jocelyn, really Recoverist. I was doing that before, probably while they were just teenagers, because this was like, I started like 10 years ago, and yeah, I really, pardon me, sorry, that's it, so I didn't go to bed. I really had a lot of fun doing it and everything, and I just kind of fell out of interest of the hobby, and stuff. Of course, other things were going on in my life. About a couple of years of being here, a few years after being here in Tennessee, moving from South Carolina to Tennessee, about a few years later, I just kind of gave it up and sold my metal detector and things like that. So I sold my first one that I got, and it was like a little clumsy looking, I think it was a quick draw, something like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep yawning. Anyway, and then the next one I got was a Quicksilver, and that was a pretty neat one. I had some other one too. It was blue and had the cool indicator things or whatever. But I traded in, I think, for the Quicksilver. Anyway, I done it for quite a while and everything. I was finding hit stuff here and there, but from what I understand, this Land Ranger Pro does a whole lot better than the previous ones. This one particularly goes a lot deeper, stuff like that. And of course, the coil here goes to like 11-inch coil. I guess the bigger the target, the more you'll find, right? More. Can't get yawning at me. Substantial it'll be. But this right here, man, it has all kind of neat settings. But probably only half of them I'll probably end up using. Because the other 3 or 4 or 5, however many there are, it's kind of like, ground balancing you got to use and stuff like that. And certain tones it has. Like, what's a piece of glass turned up here? Anyway, this one has the coin mode, discrimination mode, jewelry discrimination mode, artifact sticks discrimination mode. So coins, all you're doing is looking for like silver, gold, stuff like that, and quarters, nickels, dimes, stuff like that. And then the jewelry is like the foil type stuff, gold nuggets, sterling silver stuff, and then the artifacts is the iron type of things and other types of metals like that. But anyway, I can't wait to do it, but I'm going to wait till it warms up first. So it's really neat. I like the little thing on here, the pinpointer doodad on there. That's pretty neat. So I read every page of the book concerning how to operate it and everything. But like I said, I'm probably going to stick to just the first three modes. That way I don't have to worry about manual ground balancing and all that, and the ground grab and this, that, and the other, which comes with the discrimination 2, 3, and 4, and all metal. So that's what it's got. It's got discrimination, coins, jewelry, artifacts, that is, and 2, 3, and 4, and all metal. So discriminations. So I like to keep it simple. And anyway, excuse me, sorry. When it comes to that notch and stuff, I don't like, I'm very particular, like of what I want to find. But then again, I guess you can't be too particular, because if you get too particular, then you'll probably miss out on something pretty good, But I like to know the historicity of a place. I like to know what was there before, things like that. That way it gives me a good indication of what I'm looking for, or what I want to find. And if it doesn't have any kind of history to it, the place doesn't, less likely to, go out there. And so I've been given our church that, I get to do metal detecting around there and stuff. It's like, yeah, man, go ahead. Excuse me. I really get to sleep. Just make sure you put the grass back like it was. That way they can move flat over it. They won't hit no clump of dirt. Oh no, we do plugs. And I bought a shovel a long time ago, particularly for that reason. So I don't have like these other guys do. And if I get into it, eventually I might. It depends on how much money I can spend. It's based on that, I might get knee pads. I probably need to get a pair of pants or something other, because I only got a pair of pants. I used to have way more than that. Like camouflage or something like that. I'm not really one who likes to dig out when it's cold. Sorry, I keep yawning. But anyway, the little pinpointer thing, I'm not really all for that kind of thing. But, to each their own. I think it's really neat how a lot of these people own, like Nugget Noggin and Relic Recoverist, Jocelyn, and whatever that guy's name is, Nugget Noggin, his real name. I think that's really neat how they have all that stuff and all those attachments and all those things and pouches and all that. I think it's really neat because, and Jocelyn, man, her videos, like, whew, I don't know how in the world she does it, but they're great. They're great videos. And me, I'm not like, sorry, I'm not like an awkward chicker on that end, that I don't really make all those promos and stuff like that. I just keep it simple. But those who don't keep it simple, they're pretty neat anyway. Despite that, they're really neat. To each their own. If that's what they like to do, cool. I like their videos, but me, I like to keep it kind of cut and dry, and that's just me. But anyway, I thought I'd just mention that. Alright, man. Anyway, I can't wait to get out there, do a little metal detecting with my Land Ranger Pro. And anyway, I'll just turn it on one time, see how it works. Yeah. So there we go, it's on now. So I'll probably go. I just noticed that thing ain't making no noise. Alright. It's deep. Because it's far away from it. I'll probably do the coins first, and then I'll do jewelry later or something. I thought about going to my mom's house and doing something there. What the heck? Oh. But I don't know. She well, I gotta have a target first. It's in coin mode. That's why it's not doing what I thought it was gonna do. Yeah. Okay. Check it out here. Anyway, I'm kind of looking forward to it and everything, but like I said, it's getting to warm up first and all that stuff. And yeah, so now I have went relic hunting, gone relic hunting, and it's like really, really cold. You know, about 10 years ago, I had my son with me, and he was just a little fella. He's about 5 years old. And we're out there, and it's really cold in South Carolina. The wind's blowing and everything. I said, come on, son, let's go out here. He go, where are we going, Dad? I said, we're going to go find some bottles. So I went to my grandparents' old place there, and it's right down the road from where they used to live, where my great-granddaddy lived, and my grandfather was born. And went looking around there at that old burned up house. You know, they had the well back there, the pump well, you know. And when looking around, I found knee-high bottles, I found Pepsi bottles and stuff like that. If you remember the other night, if you watch my videos, I was in here fooling around, and guess what happened? Everything, well, not everything, but a couple things fell down. You know, stuff like this right here. And from what I understand, the Pepsi bottles with the $2 or more were valuable. And there's a whole bunch of stuff I got in there. Let's see if I put the light on here. Yeah. See, a lot of this stuff is what I inherited. Mostly right here is what I inherited, except for a couple of these, and that's stuff I found right there. And like rivers and stuff over here in Tennessee, right along where I work at. Gonna break something else. And this right here, things like that. Whole bunch of stuff I found. I just don't have it all in here. You know, there's some stuff right here. I just forgot to put it up. This right here. No, I don't want that. Here. All this stuff right here. All that I found right there in my grandparents' old place where they used to live at. Actually, they were tenants, but my grandfather inherited he inherited some land, but he kind of like signed it over to my uncle because he didn't really have the money to pay taxes for it, and my uncle gave him the money so he can have a house built, and my grandfather became tenants in common to him. And really, half of that land, it's like 80 some odd acres of land that should have been his. And if it were his, then I would have been inheriting that through my dad, but it didn't work out that way. So would have still been in South Carolina. That's not the way the ball bounces. Hey, come on. Get in the house, dude. There you go. Well, anyway, I don't know. I just thought I'd show you that and see if you're interested. And yeah, the bounty hunter. Can't wait to use it. There's some features to it and stuff like that. I don't know how in the world those people. No, let's don't do that. How they hold a camera and are able to do videos. I couldn't do that. So 77. I don't see no quarter though. Anyway, I don't know how to do it. But I look forward to going out here when it's warmer today. Turn the volume up. sensitivity, I mean. Let's see here, sensitivity, volume. Wait a minute. Oh, I was mashing 3 or 4 buttons at one time. Okay, that's what it was. Anyway, I look forward to doing it, and I hope you join me and see what we can find, whether it's Mercury dimes or it's KGs or King George, whether it's John Kennedy's, whether it's George Washington silver coins, what have you. I look forward to doing it, and the more I get involved in it, the more likely I am to get a little bit of stuff. But I'm on a tight budget, so we'll see. Well, I'm going to go now. God bless. Take care. We'll see you later today, likely, perhaps. And talk to you then. Bye.